Hey, happy Friday, everyone. It is the Friday before Valentine's Day, and y'all, it's a good day. I hope that you had a wonderful week so far and that you have some amazing Valentine's Day plans. Even if you're single and your Valentine's Day plans are just to take good care of yourself and watch your favorite movie and eat your favorite food, those are still fantastic Valentine's Day plans. I wanted to go live and talk to you today about what is sucking your energy. And you're like, what do you mean sucking my energy? Yes, I promise you there are things out there that you have not made a decision on or have not dealt with that are sucking your energy like better than a Dyson sucks dirt out of a carpet, sucking your energy. What makes me want to talk about things sucking your energy? Well, I had a really great coaching session last night with one of my clients that I see in the evenings, and I asked her how she wanted to start her session, what she wanted to talk about, and she wasn't sure. So that happens. People come to coaching and they're not sure that particular day what they want to talk about. So I asked a series of questions. So I think I asked about 3 questions before it was like, ooh, okay, yes. And my client was looking to make a final decision on whether to stick with something that she had invested some time and energy with or whether to let it go. And she hadn't made a decision yet. And so this like incompletion, as Gay Hendricks would call it, incompletion, was hanging out there like sucking her energy. And because of that, she had been kind of tired and kind of brain foggy and forgetful and stuff the last couple of weeks. And the reason for that was literally is her brain was like still spinning about this little thing on the side that she hadn't decided about, right? And so she was like, yeah, there's kind of this thing. And I was like, all right, perfect. Let's dive into that because that is definitely sucking your energy. And she's like, oh, yeah, let me tell you how tired I've been. Let me tell you, just about my brain fog. And, it's been hard for me to remember stuff. And I was like, yes, that's actually a symptom of not making a decision on something. Because our brains are very, very effective tools, right? And so they want to do their best for us. And so they think it's their job to keep track of all these little things that we haven't made a decision like yay or nay on, right? So it's very, very helpful, but it's also very, very draining because we are in much better shape when we are just focused on one thing. We can make so much more progress than if we're trying to go in 5 directions, or if we have imagine if you were trying to ride your bike, but you had the handbrake on, for the rear wheel, right? You're pedaling and pedaling, but you're not getting there as fast as you can because there's something slowing you down. So we looked into her life and looked at what is sucking her energy, and we found that there was this decision that needed to be made. So I helped her tease out her thoughts and everything related to this particular decision. And so she made a decision to let this thing go that she had been spending time and energy on. And then, y'all, it was like magic. All of a sudden, these other ideas and these other things started flowing for her in our session that were things that were much better matches for her to spend her time and energy on, that were much more in alignment with her and her long-term goals for her life than this other thing. So she just started getting all these creative ideas, just boom, 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 back to back, back to back, after she made the decision to cut the cord on this one particular thing. And so she finished the session with a great session. I was very excited about it. I always love when people have big breakthroughs, and that's super, super exciting. So then, I went to bed. Well, actually I had dinner and stuff. I didn't talk to my client at midnight. And then, I had dinner and then went to sleep. And this morning, as I was getting myself ready, because a lot of times my brain starts, my intuition starts coming out and stuff while I'm getting ready in the mornings, while I'm not specifically focused on one task. And it just hit me that there were some areas in my life where I was doing exactly the same thing that my client had been doing, and there were some decisions that I needed to make about some things that I was kind of trying to juggle in the air along with my main focuses. There were some things that I was trying to juggle, like, well, I've invested some time and money on this particular thing. I'm not sure if I'm ready to let it go yet. I'm investing some time and energy on this particular thing. Well, I kind of told this person that I was, going to work on this particular thing. So I had like more than one. She had one. I had three. And this is the way it works. So I got to see myself, I'm like, here are some areas where I am doing exactly the same thing as my client was doing. And so me helping her see, make her decision just illuminated me to the fact that I had some decisions to make in my own life. And so I took a very sober look. I think that's the best word for it. Sober look at the things that were sucking my energy, right? Like, it was sucking sound. It was sucking my energy and not allowing me to focus in my life. And so there's actually a handful of things, but there was one thing in particular that my brain was very tricky at not wanting to let go of, right? It was telling me the story. My brain was telling me the story that I shouldn't let go of this one thing yet because, again, I'd invested time and I'd invested money and, I invested energy and, I really could probably, recoup some investment on this thing if I just spent another week or 2 weeks, giving it, an hour of my day that I could make something profitable out of this thing, and that maybe it wasn't time to let go of it yet. So I had all these thoughts about it, right? And so I took that to, I'm in self-coaching. Scholars make these little mini 20-minute coaching sessions, which is it's like eating one little truffle, but sometimes it's really good for one targeted issue, right? So I took this to a coaching session that I had this morning, and I told the coach that there's just one thing in my life that I was not allowing myself to let go of, but I recognized it was becoming an energy suck, but I wasn't I was thinking about just canceling it, getting rid of it, and it gave me anxious feeling in my heart, right? Right? So we teased out what was going on with that anxiety with this particular thing, and it turned out that I was applying a meaning to this particular thing and making it mean something about my future security, my future life, my future security, and that I probably shouldn't cancel this because of this. I could make it a profitable thing. It could benefit my future. But what the coach helped me see, which is what I knew, but sometimes coaches are so good at helping you shine the bright flashlight on things. In fact, coaches are always great at helping you shine the bright flashlight on things when you're resisting it, is that I was attaching security to something for no reason, right? Sure, it could be, if it was in alignment with what I wanted to do, it would make sense, but it was completely over here. It's this is in alignment with me, my coaching practice, my focus and my mission on helping people improve their lives. And this particular thing was over here. It was not lined up with this. And so when she helped me shine this bright flashlight on that, it was obvious to me that it didn't matter how much time or money had been invested in this thing over here. It was time to let it go, right? Those are sunk costs. They're irrelevant when you look at from here to the future. So then it was a really, really easy decision for me to let that go. And so immediately after I got off the call with her, the 20-minute call, I said, this is something that I can do immediately. So I went in, I logged onto this thing, and I canceled that program out. And then I went to this other thing and I canceled this other stuff that I had bought that was part of, a whatever you call it, a complement to that thing, but didn't complement anything else in my life. And I canceled it, right? I was just I don't care who it's going to disappoint. I don't care about the time, the energy. I don't care that it could be a good thing. It's learning how to run my own lawn care business could be a good thing, but it's not in alignment with being a coach, right? And so it was kind of like that. Here's something that's a good thing, but it's not a good thing for me. And so once I canceled that, y'all, it was like I had woken up from like a deep, restful sleep. I just had so much more energy just rush through me and creativity. And I started getting all these great ideas about additional things to help my coaching clients and things that are in alignment with my coaching business and my ministry and helping young people and helping coaching clients, that it was exactly like witnessing for myself the same thing that I saw for my client last night. When I got rid of the thing that was sucking my energy, all of a sudden it rained creativity and new ideas and new exciting things and ways to help my clients. So I would just challenge you that if your energy is being sucked, on by something that you have not made a decision on, something that's kind of hanging out there for you, that you have been resisting, saying like, yes, this is going to stay in my life, or really just facing the fact that it just needs to go from your life, and making that decision, I would challenge you to make that decision and make that commitment to go all in with what it is that you feel like your mission is, and to cut any other distractions out of the way, and just see how God, how the universe, whatever terms you prefer to call it, come and help lift you up. Because that is so available to you. You just have to show that you're committed to this one thing and things that are in alignment with that, and you just need to let the rest of it go. And you will be so amazed at how much more energy you have, how much more focus you have, and how the world just comes to meet you and assist you in being in that place. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Like, I can't even explain how beautiful of a thing it is. It is really, really a beautiful thing. So, that's the magic of coaching. That's the magic of learning to release the things in your life that are holding you back. But before you can even learn to release them, sometimes you need to see them, that things are holding you back. And sometimes you need help seeing that something is holding you back. Like, as a coach, I'm a product of my product, right? I have my own coach, one-on-one. I participate in Self-Coaching Scholars, which is a thing through the Life Coach School, and I get the little 20-minute coaching sessions that they offer there as part of that membership as well, because I'm a product of my product. Without coaching, I would not be anywhere near where I am today. I would not have the clarity. I would not have the joy. I would still be spinning in a lot of mind drama, and I would be spending in a lot of time in unhappiness, which would be completely unnecessary. Coaching has brought me to the place where I can see things that are, quote, negative, and instead of like getting drowned in them, I can see, what is this trying to teach me, and use it as a lesson, and then use it as something to lift me up, right, to the next rung of the ladder versus like pull me down. And so if you want that magic in your life, if you want to actually finally get what you want in life and stop being pulled back by mind drama and setbacks and other things that, your brain convince you that are the reason that you can't ever succeed, if you're ready to actually get what you want out of life, whether what you want is, like one of my clients, to lose over 100 pounds, if what you want, like another one of my clients, is to start their own business, whether what you want, like another one of my clients, is to have a better relationship with their spouse, with my teenage clients, to have confidence and have, they're kind of like inner grounding to know what it is they want to create and be able to go for it and stand in their power. Like, whatever it is you want to create in life, a coach can help you. And I would be honored to help you on that journey. So if that sounds amazing to you, or sounds even somewhat interesting and curiosity provoking, I would love to have a free consult with you. You can text MOON, which is my last name, and just like the moon in the sky, to 90407. That will get you straight to your phone a link that will take you directly to my calendar. I will not spam you via text. That's literally all it does, is get you a link for my calendar where you can book your free consult. If texting isn't your thing, you can DM me on Messenger and say, hey, that sounded kind of interesting. Can I have a consult? And we can set up a time manually. Whichever way you prefer, either you text, you book your own appointment, you handle all the technology, or you go low tech and you DM me and say, when do you have available? Whichever works for you, I'm in. Let's just do it. I look forward to talking to you, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Lots of love to you. Mwah.